Welcome to the Health Zone. My name is Dr. Toju Chikiobi, but everybody calls me Dr. Toju. I am so excited about this season's Health Zone. We have terrific things that we will all be learning about together. We'll be learning about fitness and healthy nutrition. We'll be learning how to not be overweight. We'll be learning about hypertension and stroke, breast cancer, prostate cancer, infertility, stress management. You know, we all need that right now. Care of the newborn, maternal health, children's health. There's so much we'll be learning this season. So you don't ever want to miss a single episode of the Health Zone for the next few months. Today we will be talking about Lassa Fever. And you know, we've had a problem lately with Lassa Fever. We have a special guest with us on today's show. He is the head of the new Nigerian Centers for Diseases Control. So he knows everything that there is to know about Lassa Fever in this country right now. So please, you do not want to miss this episode. Let's learn how we can protect ourselves from Lassa Fever. Welcome to the Health Zone. I am so excited that this is the first show of this season. We have a terrific show lined up for you. We have Dr. Chikwe Ihekwezu here, who will be talking to us about Lassa fever and other viral hemorrhagic fevers. I know you guys know that Lassa fever has been going around, and so we really do need to learn about it and learn how we can protect ourselves from it. Dr. Chikwe Ihekwezu is an amazing epidemiologist, and what that means is that he is the doctor who kind of checks out all the diseases, where they cropping up, how many are cropping up, how do we monitor it, how do we stop it. That's his job. And because he's so good at his job, he was just appointed as the head of the new Nigerian Center for Disease Control. Prior to this new role of his, he used to be the CEO of Nigeria Health Watch and EpiAfric. We are so excited to have him here with us. Dr. Chikwe, welcome to the Health Zone.
Thanks a lot, Toju. Thanks for having me on your show.
It is a pleasure. I can't wait to get into this discussion with you. But before we do get into the meat of the talk, we have a tradition here on the Health Zone. We usually go out on the street to find out what the average man and woman know about whatever it is we're about to talk about. So we're going to do that now. We're going to watch a video and see what they know about Lassa fever. So let's watch the video.
Let's do that.
Do you know what Lassa fever is?
Lassa fever, based on what I've read, is an illness that you get from rats.
The symptoms similar to malaria and all those kind of things, but gradually you go either from incubation to full-blown manifestation, which involve vomiting, diarrhea, and stooling, and that is why it kills faster.
So do you think that there are any things that we can do to prevent Lassa fever?
Sanitizers, cleaning your environment, and one of the basic things is rats live with us in our house, so some of us. So for instance, if you wash a plate and you put it in a plate rack, you've cleaned your kitchen, you finish washing, and then you put the plates in the plate rack, and then you maybe go to the room to do something, and then you get hungry, so you want to pick up a plate to dish your food. You need to rinse that plate again, because the few minutes that you were gone, a rat could have stepped on that plate, or could have peed on it, or could have basically done anything on it. So you're just picking up the plate from the rack and just putting your food and eating is very dangerous, and you could get Lassa fever.
So Dr. Chikwe, since August 2015 through late 2016, The WHO was notified of about 273 cases of Lassa fever, of which there have been estimates of 149 to 154 deaths, some of which have been healthcare workers. So can you tell us what exactly is the state of this outbreak right now in Nigeria?
So Toji, you're absolutely right, but remember that's a cumulative figure, so that's all the cases we've reported. What actually happened is that most of these cases were actually between December and January, February, December 2015 and January, February 2016, where we had the peak of the outbreak with the most number of cases. Since then, the numbers we're reporting per week have reduced. There's still a trickle of cases, one or two a week. By mid 2016, there have just been a couple a week. So we had a big outbreak between the end of 2015 and the beginning of 2016. But Lassa really is endemic in Nigeria right now, So we don't expect zero cases at all. So we will expect a few cases. What we really have to prevent is having the large number of cases, what we call an outbreak. But that really shows that something has failed somewhere along the line.
Okay.
Now, Lassa belongs to a group of diseases called viral hemorrhagic fevers. Now, what this means is it's caused by a virus. The name of the virus is Lassa, which was named after the village where it was discovered in Borno State, actually. And hemorrhagic means that in its extreme form, it leads to bleeding through orifices, and patients could die a very disturbing death.
So similar to Ebola?
Similar to Ebola, but the two big differences, actually. Firstly, not as many people end up with a fatal outcome. So what we call the case fatality ratio, i.e. the number of people that die after they get the disease, it's a lot lower. And secondly, the big other difference is we actually have a treatment for it. So unlike Ebola, if we find a patient with Lassa on time and actually make the diagnosis, we have some tools to help the patient survive that, yeah.
Okay, so you said there were a group of diseases called the viral hemorrhagic fevers. What are some of the other ones?
So all these, the unique symptom of all of them is they could end up with bleeding, and that they're caused by viruses. So one of the others is yellow fever. We have dengue virus, so they're all viruses.
Yes.
Now those two are interesting that they're transmitted by a mosquito. The Lassa is transmitted mostly by a rat. A specific type of rat. It's called a multi-mammate rat. But it doesn't really matter too much for us to think about what type of rat it is, because we can't really differentiate them unless you actually do some research. And Ebola, we think the most likely reservoir at the moment is a bat, but we don't really know for sure. But the major characteristic of this is quite a number of people could end up dying from these diseases with bleeding. But that name actually is, it's a bit of a misnomer, because 90% of all the cases, whether it's Ebola or Lassa, actually don't end up with bleeding.
Absolutely.
So, the pictures you see on TV, on the internet, that always show with children bleeding, actually doesn't really describe, for us in public health, the typical presentation of a patient with a viral hemorrhagic fever such as Lassa.
Okay. So we know that Lassa is spread by rats. We don't care what kind of rat, it's a rat.
Yeah.
So how did the rats actually do this?
So when rats are ill themselves, when they're carrying the virus, they don't need to be ill, but when they carry the virus, they then can excrete the virus, whether it's through their urine or excreta, on anywhere now, and that becomes the vehicle. So if it's on food, or it could be your hands, if some cultures eat rats and then you have to kill them to prepare them, it could be plates lying around. So wherever the rat excretes any part of its body fluid, ends up in something that humans touch, then you can get the disease from that. That's basically the primary mode of transmission. But there's another one that is not as emphasized enough, especially in Nigeria. That's person-to-person transmission from ill patients. Now, why this is very important is that the most likely group of people to be, where a group of circumstances where this can happen are family members or healthcare workers,
Yeah.
because these are people that care for the ill. And when you care for a member of your family that is ill, and you have very close contact and sometimes contact with body fluids, so partners are very much at risk, or doctors and nurses, then that's an important mode of transmission that I don't think we're focused on hard enough in Nigeria.
Yes, I agree. I agree. So how exactly do you know that you have Lassa fever? What kind of symptoms are we talking about?
Yeah.
Because I think that's a real problem.
Yeah, and it's a very important question because we tend to wait for the bleeding like we spoke about.
Yes.
And the truth is, Lassa presents like most of the other common illnesses around, malaria, respiratory tract infection in children. That means children having what you call the cold or flu. So basically with a fever, joint pains, feeling of unwell, stomach ache, and that's basically how it starts. Then patients could either recover fully without any actual treatment. So some patients recover fully, and many of them actually do. But some then go on and pass on and get to the end where there's bleeding and all that. So it's all this happens within a week or two, max. A big challenge is often in our context. We often we have what we call in Nigeria generally among the professions diagnostic insufficiency. It means we're very quick to make judgments about what the cause of our disease are without actually having a full diagnosis made.
Yeah, so I don't want you to stop right there. I want you to go in detail about because what happens really is that you come in with Lassa fever and you're told you have malaria or you're told you have typhoid and then you don't get better. So what should be happening? So I wake up, I have the aches and pains and I think I have malaria. And I linger at home for like 2 days and I'm really feeling crappy. And I decide, okay, I'm dragging myself to a hospital and I go there and they do my malaria blood test, or maybe they don't do it and they just say, it's malaria, take the anti-malarials. And I take it for 2 days and I'm still not any better. What should be my clue?
Yeah. So I think for the patient, the key thing is to know that not every fever is malaria.
Exactly.
It's so very important because that piece of knowledge might actually save you. So very often, people equate every fever they have to malaria and often either self-medicate, i.e. go and buy whatever the medicines they have, or they go to some health professionals, and not all of them actually prescribe doing the test first. So the key thing, and I think that's one important message, is there is a cheap, effective test available for malaria. This wasn't always the case. This happened in the last 5 years. Previously, you had to go look under a microscope and see whether you can see the parasite. But now there's a rapid diagnostic test. So you basically take a drop of blood. In a few minutes, you can say whether a patient has malaria or not. And so that's the most important message. If you have a fever, go get tested first. And then if it's malaria, then you'll be treated for malaria. But there's so many other things that can cause a fever. And Lassa is one of them, but there's several others. Why it's so important for Lassa, Toju, is there's a treatment available, but that treatment is only effective
if it's diagnosed.
If it's diagnosed and given early. So the later, the longer you wait, the higher chances of having a fatal outcome. So it's very important to make that diagnosis as quickly as possible.
Tell us a little bit about, you mentioned the other viral hemorrhagic fevers. So we have dengue, we know about Ebola. So let's just talk about dengue fever and yellow fever. Tell us a little bit.
Now, what these two have in common is they're transmitted by a mosquito. It's called the Aedes mosquito.
It's a different mosquito from malaria mosquito.
It's a different one, and that's why the name is slightly different. Now, with yellow fever, the important thing is there's a vaccine available. And right now, if people that are following the press, there's a fairly big outbreak happening in Angola and in Congo. So we've actually been planning and raising our level of preparedness and making sure we have a stockpile of vaccines available.
So you're the expert. This is what you guys are doing now. Just give us try and reassure us as to what our government, what you guys are doing about Lassa Fever.
I mean, just like you saw from the video on the street, the man on the street, we've really, over the past year, raised awareness about Lassa all through Nigeria. So what we're actually seeing now is that a lot more people are reporting. And once they report, we have a mechanism across all the states in Nigeria. We have what we call state epidemiologists. And these are people doing similar jobs that I do, but at the state level. They know what to do. Once a physician reports that a patient, they think that has Lassa, he has a fever, is not recovering. They know to take a sample. There are certain hospitals with laboratories in Nigeria. There are not too many of them, but we have a network of about 7 laboratories, 1 in each zone, and Abuja, where you can do a test for Lassa fever and a few other organisms that you can't test for everywhere. So basically a sample is taken from that patient, is tested, and we get to know very quickly. As soon as there's a positive, we're informed. We have a stockpile of treatment in every state in Nigeria at the moment, which we refill every year. So we make sure that we have a stockpile of emergency supplies across Nigeria, and we're getting better at that. But also, the primary prevention is also very important.
With the rats.
Absolutely, keeping our environment as clean as possible.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. So, Dr. Chikwe, is there any specific treatment for dengue fever? I know we don't have a vaccine for it, but is there a treatment for it like there is for Lassa fever?
No, there's no treatment available for dengue. You basically get supportive treatment, which means doctors give you treatment for your fever, fluid management. But the thing with dengue, it doesn't have, fewer people die from it. You know, the dying from dengue is actually an extremely rare outcome. So your chances of survival from dengue are very high and very good, actually.
What should we be doing in our homes to prevent contracting Lassa fever? And what should we be doing, particularly if we're in an environment where Lassa fever has been documented already?
So we have to accept in our context, in an ideal world, we would try and get rid of rats. Sadly, it's...
We can't even do that in New York City. Forget about doing that here.
So we have to accept this. That'll be difficult to do, both in high-density parts of town and in many Nigerian cities, but even in the rural areas. So what we're left with is preventing those rats to get in touch with the things we eat. That's the most important thing. Now, I wouldn't go into specifics because our circumstances are all different.
Yes.
So the important thing is however you store your food or your plates and whatever you come in touch with, put them in a place that the rats don't access them.
What about healthcare workers?
Healthcare workers are critical. You know, there's something we call in the profession infection prevention and control, which basically means using simple personal protective equipment like gloves in giving when you're handling patients. And really, if your doctor or a nurse is treating you without gloves, you should refuse. You should refuse.
Yes.
I know it's difficult sometimes because these things they do cost some money. But it's important that they wear gloves, and healthcare workers should know this, and you should hold your doctors accountable and ask them to wear gloves.
We know what the economic environment is now, okay? So under normal circumstances, finances play a huge role because medical expenses in Nigeria and other places like this in sub-Saharan Africa tends to be out-of-pocket expenses. So in a climate that we have now where we're in an economic recession and where people literally feel like they must be dying first before they can take that extra money they can ill afford to take to the doctor, is there a way that the person on the street can communicate directly with the NCDC, the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, and tell you that they think maybe they have something that's more than just malaria?
Yeah, so the most important piece of advice here is really, if you're feeling ill, you should see a doctor. Yeah. Now, in the event that there are circumstances that make that impossible, whether they're financial or distance, we've got the helpline, and please, that helpline will show on your screen. We've got the helpline. There's a website where you can get information on what to do. But really, the key thing is, if you have to treat without diagnosis, i.e. without a test, once you've done the first round of treatment and that patient is not getting better, then it's time to really go see a doctor.
Okay. Well, that is so cool. Is there anything you want to tell us about your new NCDC that we should know that would be helpful to the listening audience?
Yeah. So the Nigerian Center for Disease Control really, a few years ago, many people wouldn't have known what the center does, but I think the Ebola outbreak really showed how important it is. It's not a center you want to be hearing about a lot, because
that means we're having problems.
Absolutely. Yes, it's a bit like the fire service.
Yes.
You want to know that you have an efficient and effective and professional and competent team that is ready and available to you when you need them.
Yes.
And so that's what we're trying to do at NCDC, is to create this effective, efficient, and science-based organization that understands their work, is able to deliver, and in which Nigerians have confidence in.
Yes.
And that we should go to bed sleeping and not worry about what happens if there's a big outbreak in Nigeria again.
Dr. Chikwe Ihekwezu, thank you so very much for coming here on the Health Zone and teaching us so much about Lassa fever, dengue, and yellow fever. And, for telling us about the Nigeria Center for Disease Control. It's reassuring that it exists and that it's doing what it's supposed to do, and that we have somebody like you at the helm. So thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thanks, Doju. Thanks. And thanks, too, for the important work you do.
Well, we try. Yeah. We try. Thank you very much. So we've been talking with Dr. Chikwe Ihekwezu about Lassa fever, and he's said so many important things, not just about Lassa fever only, but just about the things that we can do about some of the other viral hemorrhagic fevers, important things that it bears reminding ourselves of. So don't go away. We're going to take a short break, and when I come back, I'll recap the important bits that he touched on. Stay with us. Dr. Ihekwezu taught us so many things about Lassa fever, dengue fever, and yellow fever. Here are some of the important things that he touched upon. Lassa fever and other viral hemorrhagic fevers like yellow fever and dengue fever have early symptoms that are similar to many illnesses with fever. If you're in an area with recent outbreaks of the disease, it is important to report any cases of symptoms or persistent high fever that's not responding to standard treatment for malaria and typhoid fever to the nearest health center. To prevent Lassa fever, avoid contact with rats and their excreta. Observe good personal hygiene, including hand washing with soap and running water regularly. Dispose of waste properly and clean your environment so that rats are not attracted. Store foods in rat-proof containers and cook all foods thoroughly before eating. Discourage rodents from entering the house by blocking all possible entry points. For food manufacturers and handlers, do not store or serve foods where rats can have access to it. And definitely avoid contact with all fluids from an infected person. Use rat poison, though, with caution, as it can be poisonous to children and adults as well. To prevent dengue and yellow fever, protect against mosquito bites, and all infants and even adults should receive yellow fever vaccination. And any adults who have not received the vaccine in the last 10 years should get a yellow fever vaccine. Thank you for joining us today on the Health Zone. This is Dr. Toju reminding you to stay healthy.